missed. He's got to call that bat. He does. Oh, what did he do? Why did he release the bat? Why did he do that?
The bat.
Hi. Down 3. Trying to jump out. Down 3. Okay, nice anti-air. Okay, now he can get something going. Bat. Here we go. Why?
What
You
the?
don't need that.
Man, watching intro. Holy shit.
Didn't need to spend the bar.
Round 1. Fight.
Bat. No. No, how did that miss? He was too early on it. He was way too early on the NJP. It's not going well. And that's not a... What a smack. Oh, he needed that.
That was a blow up.
Also, he didn't need to spend the bar there. I think he could use that bar for a break when some of that spent the bar. But you don't need to do that. So Kenchi's thing doesn't have 2 hits. Honestly, in this match, he might have been better off with.
What in the hell just happened?
He used the EX there. He didn't need that. That was a mistake. He didn't do that in the corner. Honestly, he might have been better off using Sorcerer.
Round 3.
With the armor puddle in the corner against Kenchi. This way you negate his armor attack. It doesn't matter if he has teleport. You know?
Nice luck.
Make adjustments on the fly and suddenly you get like the reverse 3-0s where it's like, man, they just sweep back all of a sudden and are able to make those comebacks as you guys were describing it, especially at the highest level of play. To me, that's like, it's a concept that's really difficult for people to understand because people are like, oh man, how do you avoid getting hit in this game? Like there's an answer for everything, and sometimes there isn't. Sometimes the best answer for these situations, and this is a hard thing for non-fighting game players to understand, is to not be there. Like, sometimes it's like, oh man, there should be an answer for everything in fighting games. No man, in really offensive fighting games, the best answer is to not let that happen.
That's MK11. There should be an answer for everything. So.
What do you do to stop this? You don't actually. You just be like Tweety and prevent that from ever happening, right?
I feel like that's a little bit of like the generic meter building and that kind of stuff. Dill, even you agree that meter building needs to be not generic, whatever, like the wake up system needs to be like. I'm not calling it a bad game, I'm just saying there are some things that are like, I think, you know, a million wake up options, meter building being passive as opposed to earned, things like that, I think are like, you know. I'm not bashing MK11, I'm just saying those are things I think we all agree that, you know, including Diddle would like to see, you know, maybe looked at.
Oh, no try for the strike. Didn't quite get it, but Sonic Fox is a really like.
But we'll see. I mean, once the Pro Series is over, we'll see if they have something in store for us.
But
Yeah.
I guess I would say one of Sonic Fox's greatest strengths is that they are really, if they get you in the corner, so that side push is very big deal. Good job.
I disagree. I think they can change it.
Started, right?
Your fate is
This
already
is where it
decided.
all ends, right? You're
Round
always
1.
in this corner.
Yeah.
Fight.
As soon as the Fox gets you there. That is painful.
One bar of pressure on the side of the town. As an enemy pressure to escape. Those activate resources. We trade hopes though. Great.
You lucky shit.
This is for North America only.
Round 2.
Are they doing? Did they do the? Is Ava doing her Necro series tonight? I didn't remember what she said about that. Is she actually doing it, or? Tonight would be a good night to do it, to be honest with you.
And then hit and you don't expect it to happen. But then I'll take it, I guess.
What the?
But yeah, that
Okay, nice flash parry.
flash parry. We're seeing so much violence out of that flash parry today. See, one of the big changes at the end of the game was that there was,
Round three.
let me see how this ends.
Fight.
Because it's just one hit even.
Shit.
Oh no! Oh, didn't actually get his bigger because the meter again on the bump, and wow, manages to bring it back. But like I said, one of the big changes is that no armor in the entire game launches.
No other factor in the world.
To launch with armor, making it a tool that most characters do not have.
There's that forward 1-2 again, guaranteed flank with some kind of pressure.
KO.
Down forward, not able to give Cassie the offense that she's normally used to. Like I said, the second
Watch my outro. Hag it.
it totally changes the fundamentals of the game. The delayed overhead.
That's true. We only had what, 5,000 Rick, something like that, right? If I remember correctly,
Get ready for the
between 3 and 5, right, Rick?
Get rid of his armor, there's the immediate interrupt. Delayed overhead. Block.
And the nut punch, which is in here for it, it's fully invincible. Oh, it had to break away there. Yeah, that was definitely death. Now, how do you get out of this? Plus frames and a plus frames and a plus frames. Oh, and more plus frames. So much chip damage. Didn't manage to get any sort of throw or anything like that, but wow, yeah, you can see why Tremor is so good.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of crystalline right now, and there's a reason.
I don't think NRS can change the meter system for MK11 because the game.
How many
is
times
already
is gonna
built
see
a
this
certain
shit?
way.
Oh,
Changing the meter
fuck.
system destroys the way the very
Fight.
core of the game works. So they can't just change the meter system because there's no way implemented for how characters go. That I think is too much of a change. But they can do other things in the game. I think the meter system is a bit too much to do. They'd almost have to go back to formula, rebuild the game, you know, to incorporate the
Down.
meter system they want to do.
There's luck. Shit.
KO.
Back to formula.
Fight.
What the?
I mean, but people still enjoy MK11. I see people on it quite a bit. I mean, you know, and the events are still done. I mean, I do the Diddle Dome. Lots of people show up, have fun. People enjoy watching the game. They enjoy playing it. So, I mean, there are people that still enjoy the game. So. 22 years.
Three. Fight.
Another variation that has a different bucket of dirt. We'll touch on it needed, but right now this catch is more than enough work.
Just keeps going. Yeah, that swing is very much it's active from all three hits, and it walks so much more. Doesn't need again.
Hey, what would you
Kansas
do?
City, wasn't it? Going hard? Yeah, I like the dice that way, so yeah.
Round 4. Fight.
What the?
What Aquaman is doing, if you like the older games, Aquaman is just doing worldwide MK11 on the Coliseum. He's also doing Injustice 2, MKX, Injustice 1, and Mortal Kombat 9. So, pretty much every NRS game is in here. So, if there's anything you want to compete in the history of NRS, this season of the Coliseum is for you. I did see it on the cage. I've seen them all. Yep.
KO.
All variations of Tremor are good in separate ways.
You win.
It's just one of those types of characters, which I actually really love seeing all different variations.
I don't think they're okay for DC.
Very good for
Well-
DC is probably too.
a lot today, quite clearly. But all of them really got me the first. Like I said, awesome playing Aftershock. That's a scary.
No, I'm not going to compete in MK9. I'm not going to play in it and commentator.
Never gonna play it again and again.
Jumping low. No, thank you.
Emo time.
Nut punch there. That's maybe a missed input on the replay version. You never see Cassie players use it by itself. Wow! Whips the whole string. The axis, that one hit at the end. The forward one next. And
not able to get much.
New challenger.
Checking him with those down fours from range, right? That down four it's got a very disjointed. No, MKDC was midway, yeah. No, those tournaments are-
Batman low kick. Din, din. Din, din.
Potentially, I mean, look how the ship can add up, right? Because you get jailed with Dawn for a great big. No, an accident again. 4-2 instead of 4-1-2-1. 4-1-2-1, of course, that forward advancing string, but no.
Hang on a minute.
Back to he back just in the wow, the standing jab hits him out of the air.
Regular nut punch is not very plus at all, and with that much help, would have favored Cam to get hit by it.
Yeah, Tremor does forward 1-2-1 such a great advancing string.
Kind of in a tough situation where you don't have the armor. Okay, get over this. Have to find a way to break this armor. I've seen so many times before. Can you're pretty good at it though. Oh, it's gone.
Why did he do that for?
Pressure. Oh, you can definitely tell why that meter burn punch was used. Really wanted to catch Sonic Fox going for a nut punch, perhaps. The back one meaty as well, and that's going to be another one.
Holy shit! Did he? Did he? Did he? Did he?
Can't hold on, boys. Hold on, boys.
I think a lot of people spend obviously they're. I don't know how many times they were considered a world champion, right? Like, depending on what you consider the world champion, that's 3 times
challenger.
like pro league, winner, and then 2-time world champion. Am I right on that? I think. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Cage?
Ooh, interesting. Another
There
pick.
was a major. Back in the day, Sonic Fox won it. That is just how it worked. Now the change to Johnny Cage. This is where I was not ready. I've rarely seen Sonic Fox actually play Johnny Cage, and this is A-list. I can see. No, Sun Devil. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean Sun Devil. I recognize the green shade.
Yeah. This wouldn't be surprising, right? That wouldn't be the one you're like, whoa. You're like, yeah, you expect to see that, but Sun Devil, yeah, you don't see all that often. Or I guess you didn't see all that often, but it does have some pretty nasty things. So I want to see if Sonic Fox is really actually good with this variation, or maybe it's just kind of like a play.
I mean, if we're near the corner, Sun Devil gets the absolute disgusting heart of blockables with the sweep. I have fond memories of watching, Irish Madness.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm still around, but I haven't seen him. Didn't know if Mace could do that. Wow,
Okay,
look at
hang on a minute. We already see the reversal Sun Devil kicks. The biggest thing about these folks is their plus on block. Oh, big combo. Spends it on the launch. He actually might have time to resummon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's resummon. Okay, doesn't choose to resummon, just continues to go for pressure. I do think there is a knockdown and can summon in the corner right there. Oh, no, it's over by the overhead off. And that down several.
It is the different fourth wall as well. It's not the arcade version, but frames. The interruption though. I know the straight kick is
New
Yo,
challenger.
fighting GM.
What the hell?
Thanks so much for the host, man. Yo, fighting GM with the 107 host. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate fighting GM. Lee God.
Lee God. This crossover?
Absolutely Lee God.
Lee God.
One of the few people out there from America that can actually fight Koreans and has beaten them. Fighting GM, the Lee God himself.
The Lee God. The GM God. the Lee God.
He actually is the Lee God, so. Fighting GM. So Sonic went to stunt double. This is interesting. So when he get to him right there, that's actually what we call here on the MKX streets here, boys. We call them here hard to blockables.
And that one, does an uppercut into this overhead hit, so you can do that into a sweep and make it a situation.
Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, brother. So what he did there, he did a string into the stunt double EX, right?
Fight.
Now when it comes down, it's an overhead, and then he does a low that hits at the same time as the overhead within 1 frame. And even if you guess right and block right, it's still plus. So first you have the hard to blockable where an overhead launcher is coming at the same time as a low. And even if you guess right, Johnny Cage is still plus, so Sonic is
What the?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, he got kept by. Can you jump the overhead? No, in armor. You have to armor out.
Wood.
You have to armor out of the first stunt double. You have to armor out of it. But of course, he does not do it in guard.
Round 3. Fight.
Try, if you're pushing down, it's hard.
Oh man. Oh man, Cam just needs the one more round. Sonic has no more. Flash parry right through it. He's got him cornered. Oh man, Sonic has no bar.
Huh?
This is bad.
Red
This is bad.
Kool-Aid.
He's
It was
got
red Kool-Aid.
No bar, nothing. Oh
Huh?
man, straight stunt doubles.
Big Q. Yeah, that's what the size. That's what the size called. It's called. But that's the smallest size I have.
Oh, forward 1-2. I know he drops it.
Huh?
Sonic, no break. This is a ton of
Cup
damage.
size.
Activate. Oh, here it comes. And it's over. It is over, boys.
Oh, fuck.
It is black. Damn, look at Trevor. Bro, Trevor was going ham in the background. Bro, did you see Trevor? Bro, did you see Trevor in the background? Bro, Trevor popped off 4Cam. Did you see that? Did you see Trevor? Bro,
Yeah.
popped off.
You win.
Bro. Oh shit.
Yeah,
man.
Sonic is out.
Yeah, that's like the crazy part is you get these players that seemingly have been playing like a lot of these characters for a long time. They're just super familiar with Mortal Kombat X, and that's the wonderful situation. You get these names that you remember colliding with names of people that you might have seen before, have never seen before, and then you get some of the craziest stuff.
No Carl,
And we were
no
able to see
Fox.
even a bit
It's a
earlier in
rip.
this tournament, and especially with what Sonic
Yeah.
was able to do.
That-
They were pulling out some amazing stuff,
Right.
and I'm not even too sure.
Yeah, but I want to see Carl versus Sonic.
Challenger.
Okay. Him, they, fuck him, but literally fuck him.
In that time frame, right throughout the tournament,
Fuck it.
it was
Fuck
just
pronouns,
learning on the
bitch.
fly. The sector switch was an amazing pick at the beginning.
Holy shit.
I can't see what's going to happen later, and yeah, at the same time, I do know that we had a match that we were cut off to like a few matches ago with like X88 and I think it was Rewind. They're still trying to figure that one out. I think it was some internet issues that eventually actually affected it. So don't worry, guys. We have to continue the tournament though. But at the same time, we're going to get future matches ready. And we've been talking a lot about variations in this Mortal Kombat X tournament because, as we said, with all the variations included, there's like 99 plus characters in MKX if you consider every variation a character. And we're going to hear.
Bro, okay, I just saw that.
Mortal Kombat X, and specifically in another video from Old Back to Block. Right after this break, don't go anywhere, dudes. We'll be right back.
I don't know if I should play this on the stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Someone link that tweet, man. Wow, somebody clipped the Aquaman Slayer thing. I don't want to play it on stream.
Oh my freaking god.
I mean, he had a moment. We've all had a moment, man. We've all had a moment. We've all had a moment, boys.
Not that we can combo that. Oh,
I am not the
Fuck.
one to throw the first.
gotta
stone.
guess.
Believe me, we've
Oh,
all had a moment.
fuck.
Round 2.
Oh, so he's gonna stream Apollo Justice.
Exactly. He was a little salty, right? It happens, man.
Yeah,
He'll hit the nail on
it's
the
been
head.
like 2 weeks.
It happens.
Like right before he went to the whatever. To the Florida. To the Florida. Huh? What happened? He just quit?
All right,
I did
hold on,
nothing.
hold on.
What? this is, I guess.
I'll play it. I'll play it.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's fix this. Okay, so here we go.
Huh?
Let me turn this.
Oh God. Apparently Alcon was pissed earlier. I don't know why. He's playing the clip.
We've all had a moment. It doesn't matter.
I never felt outplayed that entire time. Literally just mashed and won.
New challenger.
There's no anti-airs in MK11? Try playing Mortal Kombat X, you fucking idiots. Try anti-airing Kung Jin into a 50-50. Try it. I dare you. Holy shit, people sucked at this game. Holy fucking shit did people suck at this game. No wonder they want to go back. Because they're carried. Where the fuck is Slayer's name in the top 8 right now? Nowhere.
Holy shit!
When they have to try to actually play a fighting game fundamentally, they fucking fall apart. Holy fucking shit, that was bad. There wasn't 1 ounce of fighting game, anything. It was just mashing. MashFest 2021. I never felt outplayed that entire time. Literally just.
Holy shit! Kung Jin triggers everyone.
Hold on.
There's no anti-airs in MK11? Try playing Mortal Kombat X, you fucking idiots.
That's not a big deal to me. Let me bring up the Maximilian stream again. That doesn't mean that's just, you know. That doesn't mean anything. It just, you know, it's a little salt. That doesn't mean anything.
Variation was.
Like, it happens, man. Like, it happens to everybody.
And different characters in Mortal Kombat. We always thought it would be really cool to have.
That's not a big deal.
Versions of those characters. The original idea was to think back to the games of the returning fighters. Like, you would always do a new Mortal Kombat game, but we'd always have Scorpion. But he played a little bit different from the other ones. So the idea was, what if we had kind of like 3 versions, 3 games worth of Scorpions in one game? And how that affects the meta of the games, the kind of mixing things up and just getting as much variety as possible. There was probably some.
Oh fuck, Nuvda. Yeah, that man is growing gray hairs now. Shit.
Probably the most
Nuvda.
extreme version when we first started talking was, what if there was a completely different version with a completely different set of moveset? Even the basic punches and kicks would all be different. They would have their own costumes. But that really, at the end of the day, would end up being we'd have to do 3 characters for every character, which just wasn't a reasonable thing. So we had to scope it down. Another reason was to keep some level of familiarity, because we wanted people who really love to play someone like Sub-Zero to try the different variations, try the different versions of him. And we didn't want them to have to learn all of his basic moves. We eventually found a balance between familiarity with that character, but then offshoots of that character to be able to add that kind of variety that we're looking for. It was as probably difficult as you would expect. You know, when you have, let's say, for the sake of a round number, you have 25 characters to balance, and then there's 3 versions of each one. In some respects, it's 75 characters that you're kind of combining and making sure there isn't something broken or too broken within those characters. So it was very extensive UA testing, quite a bit of infinites and imbalances that we would discover not only in QA, but once we released the game, and all of a sudden millions of people have their hands on it. It's, as you would expect, quite a number of surprises would
Oh, this has a YouTube channel.
pop up.
Me Tonation YouTube. What did it say? Mito Nation. This is Hispanic.
I love it that Ed is just sort of recomposing the exact same stuff we've been talking about in this whole tournament so far, with how crazy variations essentially make Mortal Kombat X, you know?
Very much so, because when we think of Mortal Kombat has been no stranger to having these varieties anyway. Even, you know, look back to the days of MK4 where everyone had a weapon, the 3D days where everyone had 2 stances and a weapon, Armageddon having 1 stance and a weapon. There's like so much legacy there. Like Shinnok has his kind of bone shaper elements from the 3D, Imposter when he used to steal, not really steal moves, he used to become you in MK4. And that's just one of a million examples where if there was a previous version of a character that was memorable, they lived on in some kind of variation. So there really was something for everyone, and I liked that a lot.
Round 1.
It's MKX had so many. I love the fact that there's like different characters in the variations too. Like I saw one
Oh yeah. Holy shit. Hey, you can tell. You can be a suggestion. Yeah, I think that would be good on stream. So I don't have to play it. Oh. Oh. Did he play it? Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, you were watching his stream. You should tell him. You should tell him. Oh fuck. You should tell him. Tell him then. That man just probably forgot.
Alright, so Paul. So here's the thing about that plus 27. I wasn't there for that plus 27. I wasn't there for the plus 27. Plus 27 was after the guest testers left.
Round 3. Fight.
The biggest surprise I've ever seen in any NetherRealm product was keeping.
Dude, this character sucks. What the hell?
Lofton and I, we
This is complete trash.
sorry, Sector and MKX, they had some characters we could play. So the choice was very much kind of like a lucky treat. We full on accepted it wasn't going to happen, and then
So plus 27 was like 2 months in. Not 6. Because plus 27 was that Evo, and Evo was 6 months in.
Yes, we have more MKX.
Ninja Killer! So Deoxys and Rewind, Ninja Killer and Unbearable.
What the hell?
Fight.
Well, X88 is out. Oh, no, we're waiting to see the winner.
What the?
when I was starting to find out who was the top 3 finish Ninja Killer versus unbearable skill team players,
Interesting.
even lost pretty recently.
What the hell just happened?
Final round.
It's poo. Well, you can't punish anything. Huh? I don't think he has any costumes in this game. Yeah, nothing. He has nothing in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we were even earlier in the day.
Oh fuck! I got hit by my mix-up.
I like the fact that he had to leave the character.
Oh. Online player. Online player. Get the fuck off me. Online player. Online player. Holy shit. I don't know what just happened. Who plays this character? Holy shit. Mitonazo TV. I'm gonna be on his YouTube channel. I'm done with the club. The hell just happened?
Like all the Q10s that we saw earlier in the day, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get this like free ride anywhere in any bracket, because every character has dirt in the best way possible. You can take any of the pure variations like the agents we have down in the losers bracket and make it into the top 8 of a stacked tournament like this, because they've got
New
dirt.
challenger.
Yeah, 100%, and that's we also talked about this before, how characters just have a ridiculous amount of strings in this game, like almost comparable to, not as much, but like Tekken, where you just don't see some stuff, and it's like, dude, like, well, wait, you have this? And then you start looking at the string itself, and you're like, oh, if I cancel on the second hit, that staggers and gives me like +3 or something crazy like that. So you get a lot of nutty variety, and now we're seeing these players with their unique characters sort of extending that to like the maximum limit. Between everyone here, are we all sort of like in agreement that like Crystal and Tremor, with all these variations, seems to be one of the more dominant characters and skill levels that we're gonna be looking at going forward, or is like Ninja Killer genuinely, and his Liu Kang, seeming like one of the top picks for the rest of this tournament?
Ninja Killer is going into this absolutely as the tournament favorite in my opinion, but at the same time, I think it's very hard to dispute that Crystalline is the best character in the game right now. A lot of people can ask a lot of modern MKX players, and they will tell you that they generally think Crystalline has that #1 spot because, like I said, it does everything moving really well. And there's a lot of tools that Crystalline has that were kind of taken from other characters universally in the final patch that he still keeps, whether it's splash parry, fantastic armor, even without it. He's got that 6-frame forward one, which is just so good at challenging everything, and then obviously take a talented player behind the wheel, and it's mixed city and then some. But then even then, we look at other characters. Rewind with the Cassie of one of many characters. Deoxys, that katana that is just looking crispy as anything. Deoxys for that 3-0 over Sonic Fox earlier today. I mean, and that's just to name a few. We have plenty left too.
Well, okay, hold on. Now, sure, Crystalline Tremor, extremely good, considered generally the best character in the game, but Ninja Killa playing that Liu Kang. Liu Kang's one of those characters that, like, nobody ever has truly hit the ultimate top end, but Ninja Killa's probably the closest that anyone's ever got to being basically just
Online player.
And I feel like when people normally kind of rate all the characters, they don't rate it based on what if Liu Kang was played by somebody who was just perfect. So I think that character-wise, that if anything's going to challenge Crystalline Tremor, it's going to be somebody who has a level of execution with that variation of Liu Kang, because that is just.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah, I was looking pretty of those though.
literally basically.
Yeah, well, after that's gone, we just go straight there. Get a
I mean, tonight, if we go by before 11.
Alexa,
How good
when does Wendy's close?
11, right?
People underplayed because they obviously think Liu Kang's really, really good, but I think that it could easily be a challenge for that Trevor. What?
Yeah,
What is it?
absolutely.
Alexa,
And
when does Wendy's
I think
close?
Liu Kang's a character where it's like you feel like you see 1 or 2 variations, but then really like all
New challenger.
Mo-
Not available.
Yeah, this game's dead.
set in the background chat, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna run another quick break and get started with our top 8 matches. Right after this, more MKX Lives, presented by Twitch Rivals. Don't go anywhere.
This music? No, I gotta hit autocorrect. Oh my freaking god. Oh my, let's give a time. 6:30 EST. Oof.
New challenger. Get ready for the next battle.
Where'd Tom go? I didn't even hear his voice. Uh-huh. My another intro watcher.
Round 1. Fight.
Why is it blocking? What the?
very similar to our players.
Round
We're
two.
probably a bit older,
Fight.
but at the same time, we love 80s and 90s action or as kids, we would always kind of have that discussion of, you know, wouldn't it be cool, or who would
What the hell?
Batman or Spider-Man, who would win in a fight, you know, Godzilla or Kong. So these are the kind of classic matchups that we just have to be in a situation where we're making a game with known characters, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden.
Yeah, I had to make a sandwich, boys.
Who would win in a fight? Freddy Krueger or Raiden? Who would win in a fight?
This is the second DDoS. I was starving, man.
It's literally scratching that kind of nostalgia.
I'm starving, man.
I think probably the main thing is recognizing.
What do you mean he got it hard? What happened? He got DDoSed?
KO.
One of the ones that
Who would do that?
Round 4.
pleased with was
Fight.
when Jason would lose, basically sit up, and all of a sudden would have a second chance. That was a great nod to an ability that he had perfectly fitting.
Why do people do this?
And of course that also extends to
Why do people do this?
Apparently.
Alien and the acid and
It's not weird at all. It's the NRS community. Toxic.
all of those things.
Toxic.
As fans of those characters.
Come on. Let it go. Fatality? Oh, fuck.
You're probably going through a very similar process as we do.
Well, I don't know who's doing DDoS.
You win.
I would imagine it does bring a certain amount of players who might not have checked out the game
Ready for the next
because,
battle.
Bro, they should have done the sleeping bag fatality. They should have had Jason do this, they beat the shit out of the camper in the sleeping bag.
I don't
That's what I wanted to see.
function for our decision to put them in. Again,
Dude, how cool would that have been? The sleeping bag fatality? Bro.
we have amongst
That's what Jason should have done, man.
about that. It just sparks people's recollection.
Come on, man. How could they not do the sleeping bag for Jason?
No pain, no gain.
We have
Round 1.
at least 10
Fight.
characters that we discussed for everyone that makes it into the game.
That's my point, Lady V. That's why it should not have been on PC. One, the PC version. So the PC version of MK11 it came out okay, actually, right? Even better in some ways. In MKX, the PC version is no, hell no. No, you cannot do it. One, it's just got issues that are not on the PlayStation. It's got a different frame rate. People are trying to get your shit. It's not, no. But I'm just saying, but the PC version is also screwed as it is, right? So not only they can do that, but it's already screwed up in a few ways also. Like it's got a ton of issues on the PC that don't exist PS5, PS4, Xbox.
That's kind of what allows, like,
Or it's got a smaller input window or something like that. It's got a smaller input window.
popularized guest characters. It's not by any means, but now they've utilized them in a way where it's really a part of each one of their titles between any of the NRS games since, like, Freddy Krueger, you know, showed up, and then Kratos was in a PlayStation version, you know, of a previous Mortal Kombat. And now other fighting games have taken a similar route where suddenly they are using characters that are normally nowhere close to fighting game fiction. I mean, Tekken, shout outs to you. And then
What the hell? I'm lost.
an audience of people that just were never really familiar
What the
with this
hell?
stuff, and suddenly you're
Okay.
expanding the player base in some ways. I think a lot of people
Round 4.
generally aren't super happy with guest
Fight.
characters, that they feel like, oh, they're taking the spot of my favorite character that might not be in the game. But to me, it's like the hype that stuff produces is so substantial that it's almost like free marketing.
I agree. I think it's one of those things that we've all got friends that
Very
fight
shit.
games, they kind of dabble in them, but they're definitely not going to be as hardcore as you. But it's a great way of, I think, uniting people. Like, we have loads of friends that they follow Mortal Kombat, maybe they like it, but then the second they find out that Robocop is in MK11, everyone's like, oh my god, right, and everyone's talking about it. Robocop is the fighting games in Mortal Kombat, all these cool things, the N209 coming out.
KO.
And that's just one of many examples. think
Final
MKX
round.
was very much the generation of horror, and then MK11 becomes kind of the action
What?
star. We've got somehow Rambo, Terminator, and Robocop in the same game. It's like, I never thought that would happen. Yeah.
Actually, okay, here's actually a little bit of a different twist on it, which I think is really interesting. So, you know, he was talking about, like, oh yeah, like, we can get people in that really like those characters as guest characters to try out the game, but I think that I really want them to know, actually, that it's happened the reverse in a lot of situations. So, a little bit of a blow-up to Dragon. I love you, Dragon, but the very biggest example was Dragon was playing Alien for a while, and then Dragon was like, wait, this character's from a movie? Which was one of just the funniest moments ever. Classic Dragon, right? I love you, Dragon.
Rambo Lloyd did that. So Dylan Lloyd, aka Rambo Lloyd, thought Rambo was a Mortal Kombat character. He didn't know Rambo was a movie character. And then he found out Rambo was in the movies, and then he watched them all.
I really want the devs to know that, like, they got a lot of people to watch these classic
Yeah.
movies.
He thought Rambo... Yes. He thought Rambo was a Mortal Kombat character.
Round
Are we
one.
gonna go back and just try to find
Fight.
these classic movies and stuff? So it's really sick that it goes in both directions.
I mean, speaking of horror, you're like, yeah, MKX was a game about, like, horror characters coming to life in a fighting game, and I would never imagine I would be so shocked and horrified to learn one of the best Mortal Kombat X players had no idea what the hell his character was from. Shocked and horrified. Also, Chad, yes, we are dealing with some technical stuff in the back.
So, yeah, so what happened is people are DDoSing this tournament, as usual. This is why we can't have nice things, boys.
But there he is! What's up, dude? How's it going?
Oh my freaking god.
Guys, good to see you, Max, Wondership, and Ketchup, 3 long-time FGC heads that I've been loving since.
Holy damage, bro.
Which is incredible. Good to be here for some Mortal Kombat,
Oh.
baby. And I am sitting here as someone that went, oh my god, absolutely fine. How are you guys doing?
Oh, thanks. You're too nice. You give us all this nice news, and then you're like, I'm out of the tournament. Let's chat a bit. Seriously, man. The idea and concept when I first heard about us holding the final spot of this event, like
Nice
a
shit.
qualifier wild card, was one of the best ideas, and the fact that you were able to kind of
What
scoop
the?
up and gather that and take all these 70 plus people. How many players at the end of that event ended up actually competing for this final spot?
It was 8 that entered, and I would say that there was a lot of DQs, but it was somewhere around 60, which I
Round
thought was
three.
really good considering that this was on.
Oh my Aquaman.
And a lot of people jumped on it in order to compete for this thing, and there were still 8 massive amounts of killers in the bracket, and I was the one that competed in anyway, so I'm glad that I got invited, if I'm being honest with you. But I can't help but thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Through my event at Coliseum, we were able to host a wonderful qualifier there on Saturday.
Round
That
four.
was just a great trip back in time, just like this entire MKX has been for all of us that were a part of it back in the day. So thank you so much to you as well, and it was awesome.
It's kind of funny that you should say that. Sorry to interrupt, but it makes me really think that you said, you talk about the history in the past. For those that are unaware, and you were a huge part of the kind of the latter half of Mortal Kombat X's prime time, with the community tournaments, the Combat Cups that took place, Conquest and everything else that was going on in the online space in North America. Loads of those players that kind of made themselves there as their kind of entry point, now the only fantastic players in this tournament doing well.
What the hell? How did that hit me?
Be really good at
Final
Injustice
round.
2, MK11, and probably whatever comes next in the pipeline, you know what I mean? So how does it feel to you kind of watching these players start in your events and kind of flourish from that point onwards?
I felt truly humbled to see over the years, especially with like Combat Club, see the insurgency of some of the players, like you just mentioned, like Tweets, Greenline, so many others that kind of started out in an online competitive NetherRealm setting that I've just been lucky to kind of be a part of in that sense. And still to this day, where the community I think is different from everyone else in the FGC, where we kind of had that before everyone else, and now that we're in a time of COVID, they're kind of flourishing because we're only online and they've had years of experience over every other fighting game in that sense, and so we're just in a time where Mortal Kombat is prosperous with this rollback, and
What?
everyone's used to it. PC was a little surprised, but still, I'm
Oh,
proud
yeah.
to see everyone
DDoS?
on it and getting into this.
The PC version of this
I don't
game,
know,
I
really.
like, Fred. The PC port is kind of.
I don't know if this is even real.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the PC version of this game is kind of crappy, to be honest with you.
Over the past year have sort of been put to the test, and a lot of communities have been put to the test, and it sort of has come down to key figureheads
No
that
pain, no
are
gain.
sort of
Round
being the
one.
harbinger of
Fight.
if a lot of what we're doing is sort of stifled, right? If a lot of live events are going to be specifically stifled because of what's happening, how do we keep this thing going? And to really like, and that's been the case for almost everybody over the past year. Is like, even for myself, we've had weekend events with friends where we've had like a video game sort of thing.
What the hell?
So how do we keep the preservation? How do we keep the spirit of this going? Like, there's a way we can do this
Round two.
virtually, right? And that's been the great part of watching, you know, guys like you and
Hey,
these
Doug.
other tournament organizers sort of taking this thing and figuring out, okay, well, how do we make this still happen, right? This doesn't have to go away, right? We can still have players like communicating and talking and matches and all this stuff because the net play supports it. You know, Mortal Kombat X between all of its versions does have rollback netcode, much less all the other games that come after it. And the best part is that, yeah, guys like you and community members have figured that out for a lot of fighting games, and now it's sort of flourishing. Now it's like, oh, we don't have to have this goal.
In that picture, I don't know what that picture
I'm
is
blocked,
about.
whatever.
You know, for all this crap sort of happening. we got
What a cuck.
Okay, so right now we got players being
Round
DDoSed.
three.
Unfortunately,
Fight.
it sucks. Yeah, he's getting DDoSed right now. We're trying to get the players back. So just bear with this, guys. Give it a second. And, you know, all right, hold on. Time for another beer, boys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, and then hopefully they get the DDoSing address soon.
There are so many of them now.
I would say that I think my personal favorite. This is a little bit, I mean, it's really hard because NRS has truly crushed it. You know, you grew up on all these movies, but I think that from a design standpoint, one thing in particular, and if you guys saw it on the stream, you'll probably know this.
Fight.
I feel like the
Whoa.
character was never captured better than Leatherface in Mortal Kombat X, and let me explain that to you real quick.
He said, I don't think any movie character has been better done than Leatherface in MKX.
That was a horror
Cool.
character that I was truly actually afraid of. When Leatherface started revving up that chainsaw, I actually got scared and I was like, they captured it, they did it. That's it in a nutshell. I'm frightened of when that guy runs at me with a chainsaw just like everyone else in the movie. That's it! And that's why I feel like Leatherface is the best case character.
You win.
I'd actually like to extend that question over to like Evan for Wonder Chef. How do you feel about that? Which guests really captivated you?
Oh, man, they're all so good. I mean, there's a reason why NRS has added so many guest characters, because they're so good at it, honestly. If I have to go to one in a weird way, it's going to go back to MK9 Freddy. Even though it was kind of the first one, I think Freddy Krueger is the perfect character for Mortal Kombat, where like he's like cheesy and kind of funny in a way, but also like terrifying and super violent. So I think like all together, Freddy like just fit MK
Round
perfectly.
one.
And also like his
Fight.
design, like he had like a stance, and he had like the blade drop, and he had these like multiple weird projectiles, and he just had so many weird things to teleport. Like the character was like super unique, but honestly, I mean, that's like an impossible ask what my favorite is. I just think that fits MK. The feeling of it.
You're watching Freddy all the time, like back. Maybe they're like Freddy's gonna come back. We're gonna have Freddy again, and we're gonna have Freddy again. Like, for later days. Just give us all Freddy, baby.
Oh.
Shouts, my favorite thing about him is he is, I think, possibly one of the more unexpected guest characters that ever came out. But then when he's released, you just get to see that his variations kind of
What the?
different films, right? Because you've got Killer and Priest, very heavily influenced by the classic days, and then you have Butcher, which was pretty much directly based on the remakes that happened in kind of the mid-2000s. It's kind of the same remakes.
He knows the lore.
There's so many of them now in 2021, but back then that was a different story, and that was very much, I think, the version of remember when they came out.
Holy shit.
Like definitely had nightmares as a kid. But
Round
I actually
three.
think my favourite guest character I've seen
Fight.
so far through animations and that alone is actually Terminator. I'm really because as someone who
Terminator.
Terminator
Those animations are trash.
but there's something about seeing the Terminators and the throwbacks to future sequences and everything else like taken right from the movie and put in the game. It's kind of surreal, but very sweet.
It's crazy how like the legacy of these guests goes back so far. Where I even remember, you know, recording and hearing words from Todd McFarlane about Spawn in Mortal Kombat X, and we were thinking he was going to be an MKX character, and little did we know it was going to take like 4+ years
Round four.
for the guy, maybe even 5 years actually, for him to eventually show up in a later Mortal
I just came back. I was getting a beer, boys. Did somebody host me? Who hosted me?
It's a cool thing to see.
Who hosted me so I can thank him for the host? Somebody hosted me. Who did it?
Usually end up happening, and I gotta give him credit because someone knows the back end of how this industry works. Like writing up those contracts and figuring out the right.
Did somebody hit me with a host?
Is incredible. Either way, chat, we gotta go to a quick break. I gotta give another huge shout out to Aquaman. Please go and check out this dude's channel.
Did somebody hit me with a host or no?
Hosting events and everything like that. Aquaman, again, thank you so much for
Final
joining us on a
round.
quick interview. We're gonna be right
Fight.
back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We got some technical hiccups in the background, so we're gonna do our best to keep the tournament going. We'll be back with more MKX.
Bro, so what is so... Bro. People are getting DDoSed?
What the hell? Can't duck. Oh my freaking god, I should not have gotten hit by that. Holy shit.
You lose.
Alright, unfortunately, I'm gonna end this stream then just to be safe.
Get ready for the next battle.
And then I guess I'll come back when they start it up again.
This is music?
Sorry guys, I'll be back.
Holy shit. Okay.
When that headache can crash your entire game, Excedrin relieves headaches fast. Excedrin, game over for headaches.
USA.